when most people think of scaling their business, they think of taking it from, let's say, one branch or one location, and then replicating that across territory, across a city, a state, country, what have you. The problem with that is, for small business owners, is that in order to be able to replicate it, you have to have enough gross margin in that business to support a corporate level which will oversee that expansion. Because really, without that, you're not going to be able to take it to really multiple locations or what have you. So in small business world, the truth is that doesn't happen that often. It might be 1 out of 1,000 small business owners that ever get to the point where they've got it. They're lucky enough to get a business that has enough gross margin in it where it can scale like that and replicate itself and grow across territory. For most small business owners, what scaling means is once they've done all the steps to get to a business model that will work, it's how do they now they have like a product or a spark of life that actually made this, that creates has value, that someone will pay them for, that has the ability to get big enough to support a family, and that's when they need to scale. So generally that is done on the backs of the business owner. Okay. Components of the business generally have to be performed by the small business owner themselves. They can get support. So what it means is now you've got some spark of life happened. You're doing something that creates value. You can do it, but now you've got to scale that. You've got to be able to do it in greater volume in order to make enough money to feed your family. So the first step is you just do as much of it as you can yourself as the business owner, but then at some point you have to add support to be able to leverage yourself. And one indication of when it's time to add support is when you're really just not happy anymore in the situation you're in. You're doing too much of the lower level parts of the business. That's an indication. Or you're just exhausted, you just can't do anymore, and then that's when you've got to start adding support. But you add support in a way that leverages you, the small business owner, the key asset of the business. Now, we've already talked about, we built the business on the qualities, the traits of the small business owner that around their superpowers. So it's already a given at this stage that the business owner is doing something that makes sense for them. But so in order to scale, they have to really do it on their own backs, and they have to leverage their own talent by getting support.